Have you ever considered how high temperatures can impact your health and well-being, particularly while working? Today, we're going to tackle the subject of heat stress, a prevalent issue that affects countless individuals, especially those who find themselves in high-temperature environments. From construction workers under the scorching sun to chefs in bustling kitchens, heat stress is a silent adversary that we should all be aware of. Understanding heat stress is crucial, so stay tuned as we delve into this important topic. So what exactly is heat stress? It might sound simple, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Imagine you're a machine, like a car engine. When a car engine runs, it generates heat. To keep from overheating, the car has a cooling system. Your body works in much the same way. As you go about your daily activities, your body generates heat. To keep from overheating, your body has a cooling system of its own: sweating and blood circulation. Sweating is your body's air conditioning. When you sweat, your body releases water onto your skin. As this water evaporates, it removes heat from your body, cooling you down. Blood circulation also plays a role. Blood carries heat away from your core to your skin, where it can be released into the air. This is why your face might turn red during a hard workout. Your body is trying to get rid of excess heat. But what happens if your body's cooling system can't keep up with the heat it's generating? That's where heat stress comes in. Heat stress occurs when your body can't cool itself effectively. This can happen if you're working hard in a hot environment, if you're not properly hydrated, or if your body's cooling system isn't working properly for some other reason. The result is that your body's core temperature starts to rise. Now, this might not sound like a big deal. After all, we've all felt hot and sweaty on a summer day. But if your body's core temperature gets too high, it can lead to serious health problems, including heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And here's the thing, heat stress doesn't just affect people who work in hot environments. It can affect anyone, anywhere, if the conditions are right. That's why it's so important to understand what heat stress is and how it works. So, heat stress is not just about feeling hot. It's about how your body struggles to cool itself. Now that we know what heat stress is, what causes it? Heat stress can be caused by a multitude of factors, with environmental, personal, and work-related conditions all playing a role. Let's delve into each of these categories to better understand what might contribute to heat stress. Firstly, environmental factors can significantly influence our body's ability to regulate temperature. Hot weather is the most obvious culprit, with blazing suns and scorching temperatures pushing our bodies to their limits. However, it's not just about the heat. High humidity can also play a significant role, as it hampers our body's ability to cool down through sweating. Direct sun exposure, too, can intensify the heat we feel and increase the chances of heat stress. On the personal front, factors like age and certain health conditions can make individuals more susceptible to heat stress. Older adults, for instance, may have a harder time regulating their body temperature, while people with heart conditions or obesity may struggle more under heat stress. Dehydration, too, is a significant factor. When we're dehydrated, our body's ability to cool down through sweating is compromised, increasing the risk of heat stress. Finally, let's look at work-related factors. Jobs that require physical exertion, such as construction or landscaping, can cause our bodies to heat up, increasing the chances of heat stress. Protective clothing, while essential for safety in many jobs, can often trap heat and prevent our bodies from cooling down effectively. In all these cases, it's crucial to remember that heat stress doesn't just happen. It's the result of a combination of factors that push our bodies beyond their capacity to cool down. Recognizing these factors and understanding how they can interact is the first step towards preventing heat stress and maintaining a safe and healthy work environment. As you can see, heat stress can be caused by a variety of factors, some within and some beyond our control. So, how can you tell if you're experiencing heat stress? It's important to know the signs. Heat stress isn't a condition to be taken lightly, and the first step towards dealing with it is recognizing its symptoms. When your body fails to cool itself down effectively, it manifests in certain telltale signs. Let's talk about these symptoms so you can be better prepared. One of the most common signs is excessive sweating. Now, sweating is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, but when it's overdone, it could be a signal that your body is working overtime to keep its temperature in check. Another symptom is a rapid heart rate. If your heart is pounding unusually fast, especially after exposure to high temperatures, it might be a sign that your body is under stress from the heat. This is because your heart works harder to pump blood to the skin's surface to aid in cooling. Feeling dizzy or lightheaded? That could be a symptom of heat stress too. The heat can affect your body's hydration levels and blood pressure, leading to feelings of dizziness. And if that dizziness leads to fainting, it's a clear indication that the body is struggling to cope with the heat. Fatigue is another symptom to watch out for. Heat can drain your energy, making you feel unusually tired or weak. If you're feeling exhausted despite having had adequate rest, it might be due to heat stress. Heat stress can also lead to muscle cramps. These painful, involuntary muscle contractions can occur due to the loss of salt and water from excessive sweating. If you're experiencing muscle cramps after exposure to heat, it's a sign your body is in distress. These are some of the main symptoms of heat stress, but remember, everyone's body reacts differently. Some might experience one or two of these symptoms, while others might experience them all. The key thing is to listen to your body and take these symptoms seriously. Recognizing these symptoms can be the key to preventing serious health consequences. Don't ignore the signs. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's crucial to take steps to cool down and seek medical attention if necessary. Now that we know the causes and symptoms of heat stress, how can we prevent it? Heat stress is a serious matter, but thankfully, it's preventable. With a few precautions and a bit of mindfulness, you can safely navigate the hottest of days. Let's dive into some practical measures that can help ward off heat stress. First and foremost, hydration is key. Our bodies are made up of about 60% water, so it's essential to replenish the fluids we lose through sweating. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day and increase this amount during hot weather or when you're physically active. Avoid caffeinated or alcoholic beverages, as they can actually dehydrate you. Next, consider your wardrobe. Lightweight, loose-fitting clothing is your best bet when it comes to staying cool. Opt for lighter colors, as they reflect sunlight rather than absorbing it. And don't forget a hat to shield your face and neck from the sun's rays. Taking regular breaks is another important measure. If you're working or exercising in the heat, make sure to rest in a cool, shaded area every now and then. This allows your body to recover and cool down, reducing the risk of heat stress. Acclimatizing to the heat is also critical. If you're not used to hot conditions, give your body time to adjust before you engage in strenuous activities. Start slow, gradually increasing your exposure to heat over a period of 1 to 2 weeks. Monitoring your personal health is the final piece of the puzzle. Pay attention to how you're feeling. If you notice any symptoms of heat stress, such as dizziness, fatigue, or headache, take immediate action. Rest in a cool place, drink plenty of fluids, and seek medical attention if symptoms persist. Remember, certain individuals are more susceptible to heat stress. These include older adults, young children, and those with chronic medical conditions. If you fall into one of these categories, be extra cautious and take additional precautions. It's also worth noting that prevention doesn't stop at the individual level. Employers have a role to play too. They can help prevent heat stress by providing cool rest areas, scheduling heavy work during cooler parts of the day, and regularly monitoring the health of their workers. Heat stress is a serious condition, but with the right measures, it can be prevented. So keep these tips in mind as you go about your day. Whether you're working in the sun, exercising, or just enjoying a hot day, remember to stay hydrated, take breaks, dress appropriately, acclimatize to the heat, and monitor your health. Prevention is always better than cure. By incorporating these measures, you can protect yourself and others from heat stress. Heat stress is not just a personal concern, it's also a workplace safety issue. While we often associate heat stress with outdoor workers, such as construction workers or farmers, it's important to remember that it can also affect those working in indoor environments like kitchens, laundries, or factories. The impact of heat stress on the workforce can be significant, affecting not only the health and well-being of individuals, but also impacting overall productivity and safety. Let's delve into productivity first. When the body is exposed to excessive heat, it works harder to cool down, leading to fatigue and decreased concentration. This can slow down work speed, cause more errors, and even lead to accidents. In fact, studies show that for every 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature above the body's comfort zone, productivity drops by about 2%. Over time, this can add up to a significant loss for businesses. Heat stress also poses a serious safety risk. Workers experiencing symptoms of heat stress, such as dizziness or fainting, are at a higher risk of accidents. Imagine a chef experiencing dizziness while handling a hot pot, or a construction worker losing consciousness while operating heavy machinery. The risks are real and can lead to severe injuries or even fatalities. Now let's talk about health. Prolonged exposure to excessive heat can lead to serious health conditions such as heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and even long-term damage to vital organs. It's not just about immediate discomfort. Heat stress can have long-lasting implications on a worker's health, affecting their quality of life and their ability to work in the future. So, what can employers do? The answer is simple: awareness and preparedness. Employers should provide heat stress education to all employees, highlighting the dangers, symptoms, and preventive measures. This could be in the form of training sessions, informative posters, or regular reminders during high heat periods. But education alone is not enough. Employers also need to take active steps to protect their workforce from heat stress. This could include providing access to cool resting areas, scheduling regular breaks, ensuring adequate hydration, and where possible, adjusting work schedules or tasks to avoid the hottest parts of the day. Workplace awareness and preparedness are key to minimizing the risks and impacts of heat stress. Remember, a safe and healthy workforce is not just a legal and moral obligation, it's also good business sense. As we come to the end of our discussion on heat stress, let's summarize what we've learned. First, we tackled the definition of heat stress. This is a serious condition that occurs when the body's temperature control system is overwhelmed by heat and can't cool itself down. It's not merely discomfort from a hot day, it's a real and potentially dangerous health issue. We then moved on to the causes of heat stress. From high temperatures and humidity to strenuous physical activities and inadequate hydration, there are many factors that can contribute to heat stress. We also discussed the role that personal factors like age, weight, and health conditions can play in an individual's susceptibility to heat stress. Next, we delved into the symptoms of heat stress. These can range from mild issues like heavy sweating and fatigue to severe and life-threatening conditions like heat stroke. We emphasized the importance of recognizing these signs early, as prompt action can make a significant difference. Our discussion then shifted to prevention measures. Staying hydrated, taking regular breaks, wearing appropriate clothing, and acclimatizing to the heat are all crucial steps in avoiding heat stress. It's not just about being comfortable, it's about protecting your health and safety. Finally, we highlighted the importance of heat stress awareness in the workplace. Employers and employees alike need to understand the risks and take proactive steps to prevent heat stress. This is not just for outdoor workers in hot climates. It's relevant for anyone working in hot conditions, including indoor environments like kitchens and factories. In conclusion, heat stress is a real and serious risk that can be mitigated with knowledge and proactive measures. It's not something to be taken lightly, and being aware of it can help ensure your safety and that of those around you. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay safe, and be proactive in preventing heat stress.